Mr. Lee is on board.
Hello everybody and welcome back to X-Plane 11. Today we'll be going over VNAV and the autopilot here on the 737. So, alright, I'm trying out a new headset today. My JBL Bluetooth headphones. I can already tell you the audio on my end is absolutely terrible. So let's hope that it's good quality on the post-edit. Anyways, I'm just going to set a quick flight plan here. We're at KBDR, Sikorsky Memorial. Oh boy, oh boy, boy. KBDR, and we're going to go over to ISIP, or MacArthur International Airport, which is right there. I'm not sure I was there. It's right there. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the mock flight plan. Will I fly it or not? I don't know. This is really just to show you what the autopilot will do. So, let's get rid of those yokes. FMC. Pause in it. You're at K. I updated the Z-bow. Alright, some of them let me do that. KBDR, no big deal. Just takes a little bit longer. Already in there. Route KBDR to KIS. I know a lot about this area because it's my local area. About 30 minutes north of here. I'm planning to take flight lessons this summer. Let's see, with an aviation company that's hangar should be somewhere out there. And Civil Air Patrol somewhere back here. This is my bad if you guys airport a lot when it was operating commercially. When? Now it's just a local airport. And Stratford owned by Bridgeport. Go figure. Anyway. Oh, let's not change that at all. Let's just put in UA 33 for United 33 because why not? We are on runway 24. Let's go to the first in the page. Plug in all that stuff. Reserves is going to be 0. Cost index 10. It's always a good helpful number. Cruise altitude. We'll look at SimBrief. SimBrief wants us to go higher than, I think, 7,000 feet. Switch into my iPad here, my electronic flight bag as usual. Altitude. Flight level. It's not even a flight level. Altitude 070, so that's 070. Boom. Execute. The one limits. We'll do. It's a pretty short runway, but we'll do a D rate. Onto takeoff, we'll do flaps 15, which is the lowest flap speed we can use. If I go over to my co-pilot, and you take a look down at the flaps handle, gotcha, you can trim again. That low notch is the maximum safe flaps. Actually, yeah. Realistically, pilots won't use anything more than 10, but that is, in theory, the maximum takeoff flap. And yeah, as you can see, it allows us to have pretty low V speeds there. Center of gravity, 24.1%. I gotta change this Avi tab to a new thing. 24.1. 24.1. 2.9 on the trim. I'll leave it at 3. Verify takeoff speeds. They never changed. Okay. Departure 24. Oh, 24. Arrival. Let's shoot the ILS for 24 as well, because why not? Let's go CCC with LA3 H and K. Alright, over to... oh, that's weird. Let's go with a route. Why is this not working? Oh, activate the execute. Okay, now it's the legs. That's a problem. There we go. H and K. So as you can see here, this is what controls the VNAV. So this is your airspeed indicated and your altitude. So in America, it's 250 knots or Mach 0.5, which is typically always 250 knots indicated. Beneath 10,000, and then above 10,000 is whatever speed is filed or given to you by air traffic control. And then the transition altitude for going to 2992 is flight level 180. That's 18,000 feet. I know it's different in Europe. It changes from like airport to airport and region to region. That's why I don't fly in Europe, just because I want to keep it realistic. I might fly into Europe, maybe. Who knows? Move over to summer. Right. And then next page, and then we start descent at CCC, which is a VOR, and at CORM, which is probably where it'll intercept the ILS. We have to be no faster than 184 and at 2,000 feet or beneath that. That's what the B stands for. If it was an A, it means we'd be at 2,000 or above. For the A's, I like to be at the altitude, and for the B's, I typically like to be at or below no more than 500 feet. Because obviously, this is probably for like terrain restriction or something like that. So, I want to be at 12,000 feet, 6 miles away from where I'm supposed to be at 12,000 feet. Go over there, and that is the route that the plane has generated. I'm getting a weird popping noise. No, I'm not. Interesting. Anyways, let's go ahead and select flaps 15. I am keyboard cat today. So I think that's flaps 15. Nope. Okay. That's flaps 15. And flaps 15's out. Right. On to the autopilot panel and the MCP mode control panel, and that's what it's called in the 737. The Airbuses, I think it's called the MCDU, the MCDU. Do not ask me what that stands for. You know we only touch Embraer or Boeing on this channel. For now. If it ain't Boeing, I'm not going. That's what I normally say in real life. So we go and then flip both our flight directors on. So our flight directors are going to be the pink bars that come up on our horizontal, or PFDs, primary flight displays, or artificial horizons here. Go ahead, arm those auto throttles. I use N1 mode, which will limit the engine thrust to whatever N1 bug is set. Oh, that's why we're bouncing. Interesting. Hell no. So Don't know why that's not working. Well, anyways, let's set our altitude and our current heading. 238. I like to set the max ranking angle to 30. Can I do VNAV? I can do VNAV. For some reason, I can't do that. So LNAV. That's weird. LNAV will navigate the plane to these points at the specified point on the map, and it will turn to these headings pre-planned by the FMC. VNAV is what controls the autothrottle and the altitude. So, with that said, let's go ahead.
Flight time 0.30 for departure.
And let's try. Oops.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Let's try. And I emphasize try very heavily here. Let's go ahead and try. Okay, everything is set overhead. I don't care about the pressurization page. I guess I'll set it. Just so we don't get any altitude horns. Let's try. Oh boy, that's a big word. The keyboard cat this. Let me just check a setting really quickly here. Hardware, toe brakes, nose wheel axis. I want that on roll. I don't have a yaw axis. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yoke auto center. I don't have. Ooh. Well, that's a problem. I'm not gonna have any yaw control. I will have nose wheel steering though, because I have that set to roll. Whoop-de-doo. Alright, let's go over the rest of the MCP. So, this is the same on both sides for the pilot and the co-pilot. This is how you would set your minimum. So, reset, radio, and barrel. In America and most airlines, we use radio altimeter. So, right now, let's just go ahead. Let's say we wanted our minimum set at like 696 feet. Set 50 feet above, it'll say the ground proximity warning system will call out approaching minimums, and then this specifies the radio altimeter, it'll say minimums, and that'll be our decision height. We want to reset that, we press reset, and then we go up. Pretty simple. The barometer, so this is for the barometric altitude, which controls this tape here. So right now it's set standard for pressure 29902. If I press standard, it'll show standard, and now it'll automatically switch it to 29902. Now let's say we go to slip across the Long Island Sound, and they're having a really bad stormy day there, and their pressure is 28.30. So we can set that, and as soon as we come down beneath flight level 180, we hit standard again, and then we'll use barometric pressure. But for today, I'm just going to use standard pressure because I don't care about setting the correct pressure. And then obviously the inner knob controls inches versus hectopascals. Basically, it's the unit they use in Europe. I don't know what it is. This will control what information is displayed. So these switches and rotaries here will control what's displayed down here. So we have the plan function, which will show us our flight plan, and you see me use this on stream before. We just hit step, and it shows us that. Map is what will show the next waypoint, and then obviously the range. and all these buttons do different things. So you have the weather radar, stations, which will add or remove waypoints for ADS and VORs. Airport shows the airports. I like to leave airports and weather on, and then terrain on the other. Data, it'll show you the VNAV data. Probably in real life, it does other things as well. Position, not entirely sure what that does. It does something in real life, but not on the Zevo. And obviously, the terrain radar will show us the terrain. But currently, there you go. There's the terrain there. So the red is bad, yellow is something to be extremely worried about, and then green is just, hey, there's terrain here, you might want to go higher. Let's go over the weather. Center, that just changes the map mode, so you can see the center there. You can have that mode, which will show you the descent, which is nice, I never knew that was there, and then we have that there. So this mode will be good for showing where your top descent is, where your altitude is, and where your current flight path will be in terms of range. And again, you can extend the range out with the range function. Traffic. It's just turning TCAS on and off. Currently it's off because our transponder is not set to transmit and receive. VOR mode, that'll help with email line to VORs. I don't have the nav frequency in store right now that can be used, so I'm getting that message. I got it on stream, I'm not sure why, and that's why I switched where the autopilot's at. And then approach you would use pretty much the same page, except you have the glide slope function in there as well. Then we have the course function. That'll be used for getting the proper intercept headings for ILSs, VORs, and ADFs. Again, you can see how I use that on my last stream. Auto throttle arm the N1 speed, which I'm not going to press because I'll crank my engines up to there. Speed, which will maintain whatever speed is currently stored here. Level change will again maintain any speed here. Idle throttle, so idle the throttles, and it'll send the plane at whatever speed you set here, whatever altitude is here. Heading mode, pretty straightforward. If I want to go right now, I set 7.1 and the maximum bank angle here. So that'll be 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Let's leave it on 30. Oh yeah, so this one will change between Mach and speed. Don't ask me what this one does, no idea. So yeah, maybe this disclaimer, I'm not a real pilot, only an aspiring pilot, not a real pilot. I am not type rated in any aircraft at whatsoever. I don't even have my student certificate. I just really like X-Wing 11 and aviation. I will eventually get my pilot license and hopefully fly a true United or Southwest someday. Or any airline. Preferably those two. Just because they're my favorite right now. LNAV, I've gone over this. This is all pretty straightforward. This stuff right here. Gone over VNAV. It maintains the speed and the altitude of the aircraft. LNAV, gone over that. VOR lock, that'll turn you onto the vertical or the horizontal aspect of the ILS or VOR of approach. And then approach will arm. Can I do it? No, it won't. Let me. But approach will arm the glide slope to make the plane follow the glide slope along with the localizer. Altitude hold, it will hold whatever. Oh god. No. Let's not do that. Let's not click that. So altitude hold will turn on when you reach a set altitude, or you just want to stop at a descent abruptly, you hit that, and it'll go to whatever altitude you're at currently. Vertical speed, oh dear Christ, no. Vertical speed you can set positive or downwards in 150 feet and 50 feet a minute increments. That's that. The autopilot disengage bar, which is used only in emergencies. And then the same thing, co-pilot selected right there, and co-pilot's course, and then his nav controls. Commands, it'll switch what information the autopilot should use. So command A, pilot, command B, co-pilot, and then CWS is control while steer. So this is kind of neat. So if I press control while steer, it won't let me for some reason. The plane does not want to play my ballpark, does it? Oh dear. Actually, 129 plus 15. There we go. That's our V speed realistically. So control alt steer will maintain any attitude that I put the autopilot into. So if I move the yoke into, let's look down and do this. If I move the yoke into that attitude right there, control alt steer, oh boy, let's do it there. There we go. Control alt steer will maintain this attitude with the aircraft. I'll move the yoke to the central. Whenever attitude is being held, it will hold that until I move the yoke again. Whereas command will actually go to whatever attitude I set up here. So yeah, that's the autopilot, and I hope that made sense. So if you have any more questions about it, leave a comment down below. I'm hoping, keyword there, hoping to have better audio for 2020. Let's just go ahead and stop display the main menu right now. Oh, God, that audio. Oof. Big oof. Oh boy. Where was I? Right. Okay. Just pulling up the comment section right now. Jay Stapleton. I hope this answered all your questions about the autopilot for the 737. I can do a video for it in X-Plane 10 Mobile if you'd prefer. With that said, guys, I hope you all have a happy and healthy 2020. I'm Aviator P. Sands. Fly safe.